What up, folks? It's your pal, Coach Vino, and this is the Glass Half Full podcast where we turn setbacks into comebacks. Let's go.
Yo, 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 everybody goes through setbacks, but don't let these setbacks make you take a step back. Step back from the situation, put your brush down, envision the picture you're faith in, because everybody goes through setbacks.
All right. Welcome back to the podcast. I am Coach Vino, the people's bartender, and your certified coach from the Boogie Down Bronx. All right, folks. So today, I wanna get deep here. Okay, there's a phrase that I heard once that I always loved, and it's grow through what you go through. See, life has a funny way of handing out all kind of challenges and hard times, whether you're ready for them or not. And none of us sign up for this shit. I mean, it just happens, right? Nobody wakes up and says, you know what would make a great day for me today? If I had a nice, big, juicy plate of problems. You know what I'm saying? But problems show up anyway. You know, unexpected setbacks, stress, disappointment, loss. Moments when things just don't go your way, or at least the way you hope they would. And these moments happen, and we have two options. We could let them, break us down, shrink us, or we could let them shape us. That's the difference between just going through something and growing through something. You see what I'm saying? See, everybody just goes through hard times, right? We all go through them. That's part of life. It's universal, really. I don't care how rich and famous you are, you have them. But not everybody grows through these experiences. Some people come out of the hardship and they come out of it bitter. Others come out of it and they come out of it wiser. Some people come out closed off, and some people come out stronger. See, the event itself is not what's going to determine the outcome. It's your response that does. Okay? And let me be clear about something. Look, growing through hard times doesn't mean pretending that they're easy. It doesn't mean that you're smiling when things fall apart. It doesn't mean ignoring the pain, because the pain is real. The struggle is real. And sometimes life can knock you right in your ass, knock the wind right out of you. But growth happens when you start asking different questions during these moments. Instead of asking, man, why is this happening to me? You ask, what can I learn from this? Instead of asking, why is life so unfair? You ask, how can I come out of this stronger than I was before? You see, it's that shift in mindset that changes everything. And mindset is everything. Because suddenly the hardship isn't just something that you're surviving. It's something that you're learning from. And some of the most valuable lessons in life only show up during these difficult seasons of your life. It's during these times that you learn patience, resilience, perspective, empathy. You don't develop these things when everything is going perfect. You just don't. You develop them when life tests you. When things don't go according to plan. When you are forced to adapt, rethink, and rebuild. I've seen people come out of tough times with a deeper appreciation for life. And you know who else? Me. Because I've been through some shit. And my appreciation for life is crazy. It's crazy. But people like me, okay, we become more patient, we become more grateful, and we become more understanding of what really matters. And sometimes the very thing that felt like it was breaking people like me, it's actually was building me. But that doesn't happen automatically, okay? That kind of growth, it requires intention. You have to choose it. You have to choose to reflect instead of being resentful. You have to choose to learn instead of pointing blame. You have to choose to move forward instead of staying stuck in that moment. And listen, I get it. Growth doesn't mean everything suddenly becomes positive. It's not. No, I'm not saying that. Sometimes growth looks like simply just not giving up. That's all it is. Sometimes it looks like you're getting through the day when things feel heavy. Sometimes growth just looks like taking one small step forward when you rather quit and lay down. But those small things count. Because progress doesn't always look dramatic. Okay, sometimes the biggest growth you're going to have happens so quietly. No one knows it's happening. Okay, it happens internally. With things like the way you think, the way you respond, the way you handle situations that used to overwhelm you. See, one day you realize something that used to shake you, it doesn't have the same power on you anymore. That's growth. That's growth. You don't notice it happening while you're in the middle of the storm. But when you look back and you see it, you're like, oh shit. You see how much stronger you've become. You see how your perspective has changed. You see how the challenges that you once feared help shape the person you are right now. And here's something important to remember. The goal isn't to avoid hardship completely, because that's impossible. The goal is to make sure that when hardship shows up, it doesn't leave you the same. Okay? You have to let it sharpen you. You have to let it teach you. Let it remind you of what you're capable of enduring. Because the people who develop the deepest strength in life aren't the ones who never struggle. It's the ones who refuse to stay broken by the struggle. Let me tell you something. I never let anything break me. And I've been bent. Ooh, have I been bent? So if you're going through something right now, if life feels heavy, if you're dealing with a challenge that's testing your patience or your confidence, remember this. You're not just going through it. You have the opportunity to grow through it. And one day you may look back and realize that the very thing that felt like a setback was actually the turning point that you always needed. You got this. Well, that's all I got for you folks. If you enjoyed today's podcast, I'd appreciate if you left a review so you can help Coach Vino feed the hungry algorithm. If you or someone you know might want to work with Coach Vino, you can visit my website, coachvinollc.com. You can also follow the podcast on social media, where I share more of my thoughts in bite sizes, and it gives me an opportunity to directly interact with you guys. So I'm everywhere at Coach Vino Podcast. And remember, folks, if nobody else tells you, Coach Vino, appreciate you. Cheers.
And express what I'm feeling in a hip-hop form. But I was born to succeed, so as long as I breathe, ain't nobody on this earth gonna crush my dreams. Yo, this might be the end of the verse, but this is just the start of a new beginning. Word.